I'm not letting that rock. Listen, what's
Yeah.
really good, ladies and gentlemen? It's OG Barico Dada, aka Mr. Muffins Martinez. Obviously, we got WrestleMania that just happened, so we're gonna jump in here. But before he says anything, um, let me always admit to my biasness, but it's a dope biasness. So, one of my all-time favorite female wrestlers is Alexa Bliss. One of my favorite wrestlers, God bless the dead, is Bray Wyatt. Every pay-per-view, she somehow pays tribute to one of her best friends in Bray Wyatt. How she wore, and we're gonna jump back. Give because you have somebody special in your life, you take them everywhere. I don't care where it is, how you do it. Some people, they put tattoos on them or whatever. She makes it a point to always sit back and throw him with it. We're gonna still go through this. That outfit was straight fire. I love my Alexa Bliss, and that to me set my tone, right? Because that was the I don't know. To me it hit home. So I love that shit. That shit was straight fire.
Yes, sir. Whatever you said. Whatever you said.
All right, get us started, my brother.
Yeah, man. So, hey, if you were living under a rock, you had the wrong rock. Because this past weekend was WrestleMania weekend, and everything and everybody, including your mama, was watching WrestleMania. It was night one and night two. And this year, I don't know if you noticed, it's different. Because now it's on the ESPN, and I think Netflix was also showing it or whatever. So now it's on the like behind the paywall now, and no more on the Peacock where you only pay like $9 a month, to watch it for free or whatever. So, but now the 2 nights, the first hour from 6 to 7, it was on ESPN for free, and then they will push it to ESPN Unlimited, so you have to have the worst. But everything started at 6, and it was over by 9:30. I thought that was different.
Like,
I actually like that because at least you're not up to like 11:30 still watching 5 hours or 4 hours of wrestling like it used to happen the last couple of years. And then COVID hit. Now it's 2 night event, and these things shows were going long for 2 nights. So now from 6 to 9:30, hey, I'm down with that. I'm cool with it. It was awesome. Both nights. You have your up and downs because WrestleMania is a spectacle. WrestleMania is the show that started wrestling as it is.
let me explain to people real quick. If you live under a rock and you need us to explain this ridiculousness to you, WrestleMania is the equivalent of Game 7 in the NBA Finals, MLB Game 7, the Super, the World Cup. That's wrestling's mecca of the biggest show of the year.
Yes.
Anyone who's anyone, this is their dream. I don't care what anyone tries to lie to you and say, AEW moment. No, everybody wants that Mania moment. Don't cap like, hey, just keep that shit 100.
No. I to this day I haven't heard nobody say is AEW all in weekend or AEW all out weekend. When that happens in maybe 15, 20 years from now, then you reached that pinnacle of wrestling greatness when they say, oh, it's AEW all out weekend, because now you have other companies doing stuff around your shows because you get the fans in. Everybody knows that for the last 10 years, somebody came with the idea, hey, we're going to start putting some wrestling shows in these cities and bring the crowd in that are already here, that are really real wrestling fans that love other shows other than WWE, and let's get that money. It's been going on for 10 years. Now, once again, like I was saying, WrestleMania is a spectacle.
Mhm.
WrestleMania has your entrances, like Chef just said. These shows are Academy Award show, Oscar Award show. They have the entrances. They have the groups that come out. Dude, they take 5 minutes entrances to get this thing from point A to point B. To get from the entrance to the ring, it was almost like 5 minutes per person or more, depending on who you were. You know, Becky Lynch got a band doing her entrance. Cody Rhodes got the big entrance with the thing, the story. CM Punk, two people got this big, and you kind of go like, wow, like dude, let's just get to the ring and get to the wrestling already. So people are gonna like that. So people are gonna people watch the Oscars because they want to see the people walk in and see how they're dressed.
It's
They do
the
the
biggest show of the year.
the Golden Globes. They want to see who's dressed the best. And now,
Listen, I'm all in for the crazy outfits. I really am.
so they do that. So this is the moment. I hate the entrances. I'm sorry.
I love
This
the
thing too dumb. Dude, it's you sit there for like 15 minutes, like, oh my god, this entrance lasts longer than the actual match. You know. So I knew that, but it's a spectacle. That's what WrestleMania is.
Yep.
So you either love it or you hate it. Me, I hate it because I want to see the wrestling. Get you out in the ring, let's get it on and do your thing. Okay, let's go. So now because of COVID, now you got 2 nights, you gotta make that money. Now there less matches. If you notice, less matches in WrestleMania in shorter time, and you kind of go to yourself like, damn, it's WrestleMania. Shouldn't you have all your championship belts be defended on WrestleMania? None of the U.S. titles were defended,
Yeah.
except for, none of the U.S. titles, not the two females, not the male titles were defended. None of the guys' tag team titles were defended. So you have 5 titles out. Never usually include not any one NXT person in any of the shows. So you see what they're doing. They're going away from wrestling spectacle because now on the TKO, and now they're giving more to the fans now.
Yeah.
Let's give them the matches that they want to see or they don't, and we're gonna keep it to this. Well, like 6 matches per night. That's it on both nights, and you kind of go, okay. So and then you have night 1, night 2. For example, you have night 1. You have the Usos and LA Knight against the Vision and I Show Speed. Crazy match. You have I Show Speed get on top of the rope, get on top of that beam thing, and do an amazing super flies, twisting splash right to the table. 7 minutes and 10 seconds that whole match lasted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you had Jacob Fatu against Drew McIntyre, which I was shocked. Awesome match.
Awesome.
I thought Drew was going to win, and they gave the fight to Jacob, which I was very surprised about that. That took 14. Yeah, that took 14 minutes and 10 seconds. The Women's Tag Team Championship match. You talk about tag teams. Now this is where you'll come up, because Women's Tag Team Championship match. The Bella Twins came out. They unfortunately, one of the Bella Twins had a concussion, and she couldn't pass the protocol. So they brought a mystery tag team partner, and they turned out to be Whiteout Paige, which is Jeff's favorite female wrestler of all time. That girl, her, Paige, and Sheamus should be a tag team.
No, don't do that. I'm not letting you do that. Hold on. I'm not.
It should be called Whiteout. They should be called Whiteout because they're so clear. You could lose them in a snowstorm. That's how white they are. They should be called whiteout or storm out or something. They should be stormtroopers from
Hold on,
G.I.
man.
Joe.
Wait. I'm not letting
They
you
should be
bomb on my girl like that. I'm not letting that rock.
whatever.
No,
What's the
whatever.
question?
This is a huge.
Well,
Wait. All right, go ahead.
I was going to ask you a question. So she's back after what? 10 years? 11 years?
And it's been
However long.
It's been a long time.
Do you think they should have won the tag team titles?
I'm biased.
Well,
All right,
in this case,
so
I'm biased. Because I'm saying
if you take away the biased nonsense that I would spew out, you know I don't want that because I hate when anybody comes back and they just get a belt. But my biasness for Paige is going to be like, oh, absolutely, because I'm biased. I still think it's bullshit, but
like I thought it should have been Becky Lynch. No, I'm sorry, Bailey and Valkyria should have won the belts.
Yeah,
that's what I thought should have happened. And then they gave them to a mixed shift tag team in Paige
and the Bella
and one of the Bella twins.
Yeah,
which I see now when the other Bella twin comes back, they'll turn on her and take the belts from her.
Yep, they'll go heel or whatever. And
so to me, in that case, I didn't like that part. And you thinking that it's a 8 females, 4 tag teams, only 8 minutes and 35 seconds.
You understand? WWE, they didn't trust her health, right? And that's why she went to AEW. I'm sure now they're still like, we don't really trust her health, right? Let's play this like, okay, fine. The Bellas, they're terrible in ring. They are trash in ring. So you got 3 good tag teams and them.
Yeah.
It can't go long. What do you expect to get out of a Bella and at least a Paige match? They're terrible, bro. They're fucking horrible.
Yeah, I don't even know why they came back, to be honest with you.
Because they sell merch.
I don't know why they came back. You have Becky Lynch go up against AJ Lee, and you pretty knew that AJ Lee was going to lose this belt to Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch
it wasn't
like
really much of
she came back too.
Really?
When she left, when she got pregnant in Salute, God bless the baby and her and Seth Rollins and all that. But before that, when she was the man, her little gimmick thing, Becky Lynch was killing it. When she came back, I don't know, there's something about her that just ain't there. She's not entertaining. She's not good in the ring. She's whack, bro.
So Becky Lynch won the winning. And so now she's the women's champion. 8 minutes and 15 seconds. Gunther against Seth Rollins, which I thought was a really, really good match. Really, really good match. The thing that I didn't like was the outside interference with Braun Breaker. Even though I'm glad that he's back, because Gunther got to win the match. Now Breaker is back, which now they'll pick up that feud now coming up tonight. That was 15 minutes and 45 seconds. Then you had Liv Morgan against Stephanie McMahon, which this one here, I was a little shocked, and I got a question for you about this one in a minute. I really was shocked about this one. A lot of shenanigans outside. Second match in a row with shenanigans, where Liv Morgan won and got the belt back.
Yep.
My question is this. Stephanie McMahon losing this match in only 9 minutes. Do you think this had to do with some kind of punishment from 2 weeks ago when she came from the back and pushed Morgan into Roxanne and everybody got a concussion after that? So do you think that could be part of it? That she lost the
Oh
belt?
yeah. Oh yeah. Like, listen, I don't know if that was for her to push him or whatever, because most shit is just got scuffled back there, right?
It should have been. I think Liv Morgan and Roxanne should have been a little more apart when the push happened.
Yeah.
That's what I think. And it was just miscalculation how hard you should push. They were too close. You got pushed and clapped. If they were far off, the way she pushed her, I think it would have worked out fine. But yeah.
But Liv Morgan's entrance was fire.
Yeah. So that match was 9 minutes. Then you get Randy Orton, whose entrance took almost 10 minutes from what it seemed. Cody Rhodes, another 10-minute entrance. Who gets just before the match. They wrestle through the whole thing. Ref gets knocked out. Here comes Pat McAfee with the referee shirt. He counts a real good count. Orton kicks out. Then Randy Orton turns on him. They keep up. And Cody Rhodes wins. Then after the match, Orton does the kick. But did you see Cody Rhodes' eye after the match? You saw the eye? Jeff?
Oh yeah, his shit was all still. They get the eyes swollen.
Dude, that shit was crazy. That was 22 minutes and 55 minutes. So, from a 3.5 hour show, you got, if my math is right, because my math is always in Spanish. That was a bit over an hour in a 3.5 hour show. A bit over an hour of actual wrestling action in a 3.5 hour show. Do you want me to say this again?
No, I got you.
A bit over an hour in a 3.5 hour show. Now, this show had commercials. Since when the hell did WrestleMania have commercials?
I was going to ask you that when we jumped on here because I was confused with that.
You had always matches, little interview, matches, they're talking, matches.
Or showing like old rivalry started or whatever.
Matches. Now you had a little bit over an hour, 3.5 hour show, almost an hour in commercials, and then the other hour in interviews with things like you said, little programs in between.
Yeah.
And the entrances. So if you are a fan like us, you get turned on by that after a while.
Oh, quick.
This is not the WrestleMania that I remember growing up on, because I've been lucky to watch the first WrestleMania when I was 12 years old, begging my parents for the pay-per-view. I don't have the money, but I'll give you the money. You got no money. I know, but I'll give you the money. I'll do shows around the house. I don't care. To get the first WrestleMania till now. So I've been lucky for all 43 WrestleMania, whatever number it was last night. So I'll be lucky. So, and dude, it's the guard is changing now, where it's all about money. Where it's all about money, and the money needs to get hit. So that was crazy right there. So then you go to night 2, which I thought was the how you begin the show. You have Brock Lesnar against Oba Femi. Oh shit. Oof. Like, dude, it took him 10 minutes just to do all the way to the front. But this thing was a long ass walk.
But it had to. And
this dude is just marching. Oof. And I'm like, shit. I'm not even gonna hate. the stiffness that both guys were giving each other.
Ooh.
That's what you call a battle of the meat. I'm surprised people were screaming meat meat all through the crowd because there were some clotheslines where Femi was eating, and they were hard. I'm like, holy shit. Now, when Femi got up from the F5, I was like, oh, wow. And he picked up Lesnar and then just flipped him up. And he pinned him? Dude, that was like, I thought all my ancestors, all the minority ancestors started cheering. Because I think this is the first time, other than The Rock, that a minority has actually pinned Brock Lesnar.
Oh,
maybe.
Fuck. I don't know.
Or maybe Roman Reigns.
I'm about to say, what about Roman?
Yeah, maybe Roman. But he squashed Big E. He squashed, in 16 seconds, the kid from New Day.
Oh, yeah. Kofi Kingston.
Did he ever get to wrestle Bobby Lashley?
No, that I think they did on like a Raw or something like that. Never on a
they never had that a match that they were like. So to have Oba Femi defeat Brock Lesnar, that was like the same time. That was like the same intensity as when Brock Lesnar pinned Undertaker.
Yeah, but that was whack though. That was the wrong play.
But it was like the like, oh my god,
yeah,
like
the streak is broken.
Yeah, like but watching Obi Femi pin him cleanly was like what? Like the changing of the guards.
But this is what we always want with our legends, right? Like to pass the torch and do it like this.
Because honestly, and this is where I'm going to go against Uncle Vince, because I rarely go up against Uncle Vince. But
I'm quiet. I want to hear what you got to say.
Well, if Uncle Vince was still here, I bet you Lesnar would beat Femi.
Oh, Lesnar beats Femi and then retires. If Vince was there, Brock's not losing.
If Uncle Vince was still here, he would have Lesnar beat Femi. I really believe that.
Oh yeah, no question.
Really believe that. And then the shocker was Brock Lesnar retiring. He's only 48. So I mean, to be honest with you, I was very shocked.
Yeah, but this is a guy who was in UFC. His body's beat up. You know what I mean?
So, and that was only 4 minutes and 45-second match, which
that's all it was.
Yeah, because I thought that, well, dude, the entrances. We're not counting.
Yeah. You're right.
We go beep, bing, the thing. That's it. So if you add everything else,
it's 25 half hour. Yeah.
Half an hour. Intercontinental match, which I thought was awesome.
Oh, that's with Penta
and everybody else. Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee.
Yeah, fucking phenomenal.
AD McDonough, Rusev. Rusev just looked like he didn't belong in that match.
He didn't belong in there.
With everybody, all the aerial thing.
He's just a throw-in.
Yeah. So that match was awesome. I thought, to be honest with you, JD was going to win.
Nah, I had Penta. Penta, well, okay, my stupidity saw his mask and was like, he's going to win.
Yeah, with the entrance. Yeah, like that Shao Kahn helmet.
Now, fucking Mortal Kombat guy.
So that was 15 minutes and 10 seconds. The match of my night that I thought was my night, Rick Williams against Sami Zayn.
Okay, but before you say anything, so I'm not a fan of Sami Zayn. I am not. I don't like him. I'm not entertained by him. This match, I thought, was probably the best match I've seen Sami Zayn in. And I thought both guys took... This, to me, was WrestleMania. This was the match that only happened at this level. I don't think nothing came close to it. And I don't like agreeing with you. But both of these guys, they elevated their shit to People are going to talk about our match for years.
Now, I am not a Sami Zayn fan.
Okay.
I became a Sami Zayn fan for the whole bloodline stuff.
He was more fun with that.
Yeah, and the comedic stuff. I was a Generico fan. El Generico.
Okay.
Alter Ego from Ring of Honor when he wore the mask and the cape. That was where I loved Sami Zayn. And then when he was in the bloodline. The whole crowd going, whoop that trick and trick with an entrance. And then that long ass
coat thing.
Yeah, and that shit just kept going and going. Dude, I'm like, how long is the damn coat?
He needed, like, you know, when the women are getting married and have everybody holding the bag.
Yes. Dude, that thing kept going and going and going. I'm like, good Lord, how long is this damn train on that coat?
Yeah.
Bro, whole play was whoop that trick.
He's a star. He's a star.
And this match was only 8 minutes and 50 seconds long. I thought this shit was longer, but once again,
yeah,
the entrances, especially
the action was so high paced and clean, it felt like a 12-15 minute match.
Yeah, and the entrances once again
without the entrances. Yeah.
With match that I thought was actually turned better than I thought it was going to be. Finn Balor, the Demon, against Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah.
I thought that match was much better than I thought it was going to be.
Why is that?
Because I wasn't expecting it to be this good.
Well, Finn is a good wrestler.
Yeah, both of them are, but I just because I didn't think there was anything, there was no reason for it. Like, okay, so Finn Balor wins, what is he getting in return?
There was no investment. There's no investment.
Exactly, yeah, thank you. No investment. There's not for a belt. There's nothing attached to it. So I'm thinking, this could have been maybe a Raw match or a backlash or something for the tag team, something that they're fighting for. The reason they're fighting for. Like every match, there was a reason why they were fighting for. This match didn't have a reason. Okay. But it turned out good. Finn Balor won, which I didn't see, which we saw that. I mean, I didn't see any other way because he was getting jumped every week by the Judgment Day anyways, so it makes sense. The next match, which I was surprised, Rhea Ripley against Jade Cargill. Now, hold up. For people complaining and saying that Cargill's not ready, that she can't wrestle, that girl looked crisp last night.
All right. So
Cargill looked flawless last night.
Let me explain this to you. And
she looked like a champion.
Now that I cover the fight game, right? Like, this is what I'm doing lately. I've been covering the fight game. Some of the fighters I talk to are phenomenal fighters. And then you watch them in a fight where they give them a shitty opponent, they beat them up, and you see that they're not engaged. In this wrestling game, like the fight game, it all depends, right? Rhea Ripley is a fucking, I don't want to say a stud because people get it. She's the shit, right? Rhea Ripley's, she's already up here, right? She's a top tier when you think of the women's division, Rhea Ripley and everyone else. So you go, shit, can Jade really bang against her? Rhea comes out with her white swan kind of thing, right? Like looking nuts. And I'm like, oh, Rhea's fun. And I don't think she's hot. My son was her. She looked incredible. Entrance was dope. Like I said, me and him are different. I love the entrances. I do watch for it. So I loved her entrance. Jade never looked like she was out of watcher. She felt like a champion, like you said. That moment didn't bother her. She was not taken back by it, and both that fucking match to another level. So for all you people that go, Jade ain't on that level, let me tell you something. If you watch this fight, you tell me that Jade can't do this on Monday Night Raws and SmackDowns or whatever else. She proved to everyone in a loss, how great her level is and what her ceiling is going to be. So salute to Jade, even though the new champ is Rhea Ripley.
the fourth time. I thought Jade Cargill looked phenomenal. For
Phenomenal.
all the naysayers, for all the bad things that people say that she can't wrestle, she can't do this. She looked phenomenal. One thing I forgot to mention, and I need to go back. Congratulations to Montez Ford
Oh,
and
Beyond
Belair.
Belair.
Yeah, they get Belair and finding out that they are expecting a child. She came out last night. As soon as she walked out and I saw that whole outfit, I went, she's pregnant.
I was just gonna ask you. Oh, there's no way you knew that. Why did you know that?
Well, because she's been out for a while. She's
Okay.
completely covered. Dude, like in the biggest, I'm like, nah, there's something wrong here. It's WrestleMania. You're a female. You gotta show off. And you're covered, there's something going on here. She's pregnant.
So why was John
And
Cena?
as soon huh?
Why was John Cena there to what?
Because he was the host of WrestleMania.
No, I know, but I mean, for that moment, like,
Well, he had to come out like nobody knew, but she surprised everyone. So that was a nice surprise for her.
reveal. It's a dope reveal.
So that was cool. So now the two most hated guys in wrestling are Montez Ford and one of the Uso brothers. But they took out the two of the best female wrestlers. And Naomi out for Naomi's out for not the kid or whatever. So she'll be back soon. So Bianca Belair's been out for over a year. Now with this baby thing, she's gonna be out for another year. So by the time she comes back, if she comes back, it'll be like a 2-year absence. So, and then the main event that everybody was waiting for was the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns up against CM Punk. Now I don't know if you know the CM Punk entrance.
Yeah.
And you saw the jacket that he was wearing.
Yeah.
And you saw the names, and then you saw the patch over here. What patch was that?
I didn't know it's a patch.
So you didn't see it.
I wasn't staring at his jacket. I don't like CM Punk. You know that.
Dude, the jacket. He's a one person signature where his insignia on one side, and he had the Puerto Rican flag on the other side.
Oh, I missed that.
Who didn't miss the Puerto Rican flag? The Puerto Rican flag was right there.
Is Shorty's Puerto Rican?
His wife.
That's what I said. It's Shorty.
Yeah, AJ Lee.
So
she must have. But still, dude, he had the Puerto Rican flag on his jacket. Come on, man, that was cool as fuck. Anybody who has the Puerto Rican flag and you represent the Puerto Rican flag, that you got my respect. Now, this match went above and beyond phenomenal because I was like, wow, this match was crazy. This match delivered. This match put the nail in the coffin. This match wrote the story that they've been telling for a year. So now, CM Punk couldn't last with Roman Reigns. Like he played the fatigue. He played that he was out. He played that he was beat up. Like he nearly had to die for Roman Reigns to win that belt. And CM Punk played that perfectly. And now you got Roman Reigns as the new champion. And that ended WrestleMania. The Tribal Chief that ended WrestleMania. But before I go to something else, what is your score for WrestleMania? Oh, first of all, which was your favorite night, 1 or 2?
Part 2 was night 1.
Night 1, Saturday, and night 2 last night.
All right, so I'm doing that. Page was night and part 2. Let's go. And if I had to give it out of a 10, I say I'd give it a 7.57.
To me, night 2 was my favorite night. Was night 2. Night 1, I would have given it a 7. Night 2, I would have given it a 9.
Whoa!
So I'd give the whole WrestleMania an 8. Huh?
Okay.
I give the whole WrestleMania experience an 8. Now, to the next step. Tonight, the most important night in WWE for the year is the night after WrestleMania. This is where everything that happened last night is going to come in tonight. The surprises of Bomaye coming back. So, are you expecting anything to happen? Are you expecting any new people or NXT coming up? So now this is where you start seeing the
yeah. Eventually they'll trickle them in, but I think the Page was the big return. That was like, hey, she's back. But other than that, nah.
So let's give the heads up to the fans now. This is where Ikuro is gonna start putting that list up of WWE releases. So we don't want
hold on. Why
bunch of monsters.
Why don't we do a show on that?
What?
Who we think is going to get released?
Oh, dude, I see a bunch of people. Right now, everything is full. If you see both SmackDown and Raw, they need help in some areas. But they're full, which means you're going to start having to cut the fat off the top to start bringing in the fresh part of the meat up here.
Yep.
And I also see some NXT people getting released too. That have been there for longer than 2 years.
Damn.
That because Christi Jaynes one who's coming up, or her two partners, Thea Hale, she's been there for over 3 years. I'm not Thea Hale, the other girl from Obsession, the group there. I forgot the guy's name. The girl's name now. I forgot her name. But Thea Hale's been there for 3 years. Her tag team partner for Christi Jaynes, 3 years. So they're gonna start making decisions. Are you gonna go up, or are you getting get caught? Because we need to start trimming. Because there's people from Evolve that are coming up now to NXT now. People from NXT going up to the majors now. And then there's people who just been sitting there, and you go like, we don't know what to do with you anymore. Because now you got Danhausen. God knows why. He's taking spots. Now you got Paige back. She's taking spots. Now you got Bron Breakker's back, taking their spot. So there's going to be some new feuds starting tonight, going forward to SummerSlam. Now you're building up for SummerSlam. And the Backlash, you already know what's going to happen in the Backlash. You're going to see Cody Rhodes rematch against Randy Orton for what happened on Saturday night. So that's going to be a rematch there. And then you might see a rematch between CM Punk or Roman Reigns, or somebody steps up to Roman Reigns. And then you see Seth Rollins go up against Bron Breakker at Backlash. Or they save it for SummerSlam. So, Shit's about to start wheeling and dealing.
The wheels are going to start turning.
Yeah, the wheels are going to start turning. Now, one thing that I have to say, and now I am talking out of my left ear.
How good is it? Because is it going to be something we can overtalk and actually like jump on here Wednesday and drop it for Friday?
No, we got to talk about this. No. This is all to hear. WrestleMania. WrestleMania is an institution of the United States. Everybody know that WrestleMania.
Oh, man, I ain't trying to talk about
what
Saudi bullshit. Why that war?
Hold up. WrestleMania brings money to your city, to your state. Brings money. I wouldn't be surprised if the President of the United States comes up and says, we cannot be having WrestleMania go out to a different country. It needs to stay here to make money for our country. What's going to happen next year for WrestleMania when it goes to Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia is going to go, we have to top everything that they do up there. The record for attendance, the record for entrances. I expect The Rock, John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Undertaker, all of them next year in Saudi Arabia for WrestleMania, doing something in some shape, form, or another. So, what's going to happen next year? when that WrestleMania weekend is not here? Who's gonna step up? Because see, this is where we need somebody now to step, or city gotta step up and say, WrestleMania weekend is gonna be hosted here in Philadelphia, New York, LA, Vegas. Somebody has to step up now and say, WrestleMania weekend is gonna be hosted here. Because right now, WWE is leaving that gap open now. That's been here for 40 something. What number was last night? 43?
I think 43.
43. For 43 years, WrestleMania has been United States. Now it is going to a different country next year. All that money that they make here in your city or state is going to go to a different country. All those companies that do WrestleMania, Vegas, really, and stuff, all the little companies that make that money, want that money now.
Let me end this real quick. I'm going to end this whole shit. It's not going to happen next year. That shit is not going in Saudi. With the fucking problems that are going on right now with the Strait of Hormuz, that shit ain't happening. Dude, tankers are getting hit now. Like, other countries are like, yo, this shit is on the borderline of really starting some wild shit. That shit is not happening. He'll be back in Vegas next year. Straight up. Straight up.
The only way that happens is if somebody upper echelon in the government steps in and says, you guys are not leaving the state for there. You guys are going to do this here.
It's going to be done.
You can have SummerSlam and you cannot have WrestleMania done anywhere else other than the United States. Because I see if it does happen and they go, I see a humongous hole next year, bro. There's going to be some people that are going to be depressed, fans, because there's going to be a hole, there's going to be a void there next year. Because WrestleMania, you have the gathering where all those stars are there signing autographs in one place, and there's 100 people.
It's not. You're getting excited. Listen, it's not going nowhere.
I'm not getting excited. I'm just telling you the facts.
It's not going anywhere.
Unless Jeff is a magic seer and he has a magic ball and he sees all this stuff. Next year,
you heard it here first. WrestleMania is not leaving the States. I'm just saying.
There's going to be a void being made.
Void. It's going to be here. It's not.
You know, I have to write this down for next year.
Write down, put in a file.
In a different country, and we have this void. And then you go like, hey, Jeff, remember this? Let me play it.
Ain't going to be no void. We're going to sit here and go, oh, he's right once in a blue moon. And yep, I'm right again.
Well, with that being said, don't forget to follow, subscribe, because Jeff never said anything. Don't forget to follow, subscribe to the Urban Wrestling Network. Everywhere your favorite streaming service is there. Listen to us. Follow us on YouTube. Man, we're up to 1,040 and growing. So thank you so much, everybody who listens to us.
1,400.
Oh shit, my bad. 1,400 and rising.
And rising. Listen, like, subscribe, share, all that good ish. For me, this man, we out of here. Deuces. Deuces. Why is this not fucking? There we go. I'm trying. It's not. Alex, do me a favor.